Now it's time to start tracking. Using the track points and the target, this is the target, the red one, we are going to create a plane in which we are going to attach a solid layer that will move according to the motion of the camera. Cool guys? It's very easy. Let's zoom in a bit. The track points have become very big. You can come over to the track point size and make them smaller so you can see better. Simple as this, nothing more, nothing less. If you come to the end, they are immense. In fact, you can make them very small, not zero. Okay, here you are. Come back to the beginning and maybe I'll make them bigger. So this is how you play with them. There is the target here. This is this circle. Notice, I'll make it a bit smaller. Let's see how the target operates. If you point, for example, in between 3 track points, just like this, it has selected 3 track points. And then, using these 3 track points, you can define a plane in X, Y, Z in 3D. You notice the 2 track points on the right are further towards the camera than the one that is on the left, this one over here. It's proposing to you that you can create a plane using the 3 track points. If you come over here, for example, you can notice there are other planes that you can use. If the track point is too big for you, just make it smaller. We can do that here. It will be better. And let's notice the 3 track points that he's choosing. It has chosen the purple, the red, and the blue. Well, this one, and I press Shift to select them here, and this one. Immediately the target will appear. Well, that looks cool, but not so cool. Let's say we select these 3 track points. I'll press Shift, select them. Here you are. Well, it looks okay, but not very, similar to the plane of the ceiling itself. Nevertheless, let's click out and come over here. Let's choose this plane. I think it's good. We'll tweak it later on. So you can click now, and here you are. These are the points that have been selected. I don't want these 3. I want the other 3, these ones. Oh, these ones are much better, I think. As soon as you click, you can come in the middle, in the eyeball, and start moving the target. Now, if you move the target, whatever you create after that will be set on the target. The idea here is you have a plane defined by 3 track points, and the target is just moving on the surface of this plane. So actually, this movement over here is not in 3D, it's just in 2D. You could say X and Y, for example, but still in the same plane. I'll just position it over here. I like that. And let's create a solid. To create text, solid, or a null layer, you just right click and you say create text solid or null. I will go for solid. Fine. Let's go out now, click out, and let's see if this solid is stuck to the ceiling. Of course, it's going to take some adjustment, but let's play and see. Well, actually, you can see it's pretty well stuck and is moving with the camera. Let's adjust the solid. First of all, you notice it's in 3D, and that's very important. I press Alt and zoom in. I will press T for opacity and reduce the opacity a bit so can we see behind, so we can really position it 100% parallel in 3D to the ceiling. If you press W, you're selecting the rotation tool. Let's rotate it on the X here. Okay, not bad. Let's rotate it on the Y. Okay, it's getting better. And again on the X. Okay, let's make it pretty cool. I'm gonna rotate it on the Z. It's a bit risky here, but it can work. So it seems to me that it is pretty much aligned with the ceiling. So if I zoom in, well, it's working pretty fine, right guys? So what I would like to do now is the solid layer to cover the whole ceiling on top. You know the trick, guys. You come to FX and Preset and use the corner pin. Click on it and drop it on the solid layer. Here you are. Using the selection tool, you adjust it at 100% on the corners if you can. This job is very meticulous. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it in the course here, but you can really make it 100% perfect. Now, if I scrub through, I want to make sure that these corners are staying in the right places. It seems yes until now. Let's go to the end. Well, they're distorted. What I will do is to come over here, and a simple trick I'll show you is to keyframe everything. Then come to the end here, and then readjust them. Okay, that's the easiest way. It's a bit of a cheating if you like, but it works and I do use it, but I don't tell anybody except you guys, around few 100,000 students that I have. Let's not spend too much time to bore you over this. Now, I will come to the solid layer now. I press Ctrl Shift Y, Command Shift Y on the Mac. I want to change its color to a kind of black. Okay, I like this black. Fine. If you look at it now, we zoom out at 100%. Here you are. Go back to the beginning. Deselect. Notice what's happening. You actually changed the color using a solid layer attached through the 3D camera to the ceiling over here. Still have some problems and issues, about the corner pier. You need to fix them, but I guess if you try to fix them just over here, it might work very nicely. I invite you to do that, guys. It's very easy. Just move them and adjust them the way you would like. In fact, it's done. I think so, at least. Here you are. So guys, this is so easy. What have you done until now? What have you achieved? If you select your layer, come to the 3D camera effect, you select a plane, okay, using the target, and then you set this plane, you right click, and you say, okay, create text, solid or null. So this job has been very easy. In the next lecture, we are going to use again the solid and do some replacements. It's going to be very interesting. See you then.